Deep within you, there is a voice that never shouts, never demands, yet always speaks. It is the whisper of your heart, quiet but constant, gentle yet unshakable. In the noise of life, we forget to listen to it, but when we do, it carries the language of love, the soft guidance that leads us home. This whisper is not loud, because truth doesn't need to be. It is a reminder that clarity is often found in softness. Your heart speaks through subtle feelings, through the calm that arises when you make the right choice. It tells you when to stay and when to walk away. The voice of the heart is like a river, patient, persistent, always flowing toward truth. If you pause long enough, you will feel it. Your heart has always been speaking, perhaps now is the time to truly hear it. Your heart is more than an organ beating in your chest, it is a compass of truth that never fails you. It knows when something feels right, when a path is calling you, and when a connection is real. To listen to the whispers of the heart is to trust that inner compass, even when logic disagrees. Love guides you not through reasoning, but through resonance, the deep knowing of alignment. Every decision made from the heart carries peace, even when the outcome is uncertain. Trusting this compass is the beginning of freedom. The heart's compass is not about perfection, but about authenticity. It aligns you with choices that honor your soul. When fear tries to lead you astray, your heart brings you back to courage. When confusion clouds your vision, it clears the fog. The more you listen, the more you realize, the heart has always known the way. Love speaks without words, and yet it is the most powerful language you will ever know. It is in the warmth of a smile, the silence shared between friends, and the gentle comfort of presence. The language of love is not about sentences, it is about energy, a vibration that touches the soul. The heart whispers in sensations, in feelings, in the quiet bond that connects you to others and to yourself. When you listen, you realize love is everywhere, waiting to be recognized. Love is not learned, it is remembered. Every act of kindness is a sentence in this silent language. Every embrace is a paragraph, every shared silence a chapter. The language of love is written not on paper, but in the heart. To understand it, you do not need intellect, you need openness. And when you allow it in, you discover that love has always been the universal tongue of the soul. There was once an old violin lying forgotten in an attic, its strings broken, its wood covered with dust. Silence had filled its wooden frame for years, and no one believed it had value anymore. One day, a musician found it, wiped away the years of neglect, and began to play. Though its sound was imperfect, it carried a beauty that touched hearts deeply. Tears flowed from listeners, moved by its raw, soulful tone. The violin had never lost its voice, it was simply waiting for someone to listen. The same is true of your heart. It whispers, waiting for you to hear its song again. Many people go through life like that violin, believing their voice no longer matters. But the heart never forgets its music. No amount of silence can erase its truth. Like the violin, all it needs is care, attention, and courage to play again. When you listen, you realize, your heart has been waiting for you all along. When wounds weigh heavy on your soul, your heart knows the way to healing, even when the mind feels lost. It whispers forgiveness when anger consumes you, peace when chaos surrounds you, and courage when fear takes over. Healing begins the moment you soften into your heart's voice, allowing love to flow into broken spaces. Your heart holds the medicine of compassion, for yourself and for others. To listen is to invite this gentle force into your life. Every scar becomes softer when touched by love. The heart doesn't erase pain, but it transforms it into wisdom. It teaches you to release what no longer serves you, while holding on to lessons that strengthen you. When you follow the heart, healing is not a destination but a journey. Every step forward, guided by love, is already a step toward wholeness. Silence is the bridge to the whispers of the heart, the gateway to inner knowing. In stillness, you can finally hear the language beneath noise, the words spoken without sound. Each pause, each breath, allows the heart to speak more clearly. Silence is not emptiness, it is fullness, overflowing with hidden messages. The quieter you become, the louder your heart can be. Within silence lies the wisdom that words can never capture. It is in silence that you rediscover your essence. No distractions, no masks, only presence. The whispers of your heart rise gently, like waves against a quiet shore. In silence, you no longer chase answers, you receive them. Your heart has always known, it only needed space to speak. Every deep connection you've ever felt, with people, with nature, or with spirit, began with listening to your heart. It whispers, you belong here, you are safe here, you are loved here. The heart does not judge, it simply connects. Love's language is universal, it speaks across boundaries, cultures, and even silence itself. When two hearts recognize each other, words become unnecessary. Connection is not created, it is remembered through the heart. The beauty of connection is that it heals both the giver and the receiver. Every act of love shared strengthens the invisible web that unites us all. The heart knows no separation, it only knows belonging. When you live through the heart, you carry connection wherever you go. A gardener once planted seeds in a dry, forgotten field where no flowers had grown for years. Each day, he whispered to the soil, watered it, and gave it patience, even when nothing appeared. Others laughed, thinking nothing would grow, calling him foolish for believing. But he trusted the quiet voice within him, the love that guided his hands. Over time, green sprouts emerged, and then blossoms of brilliant colors filled the land. The barren field became a living garden, overflowing with fragrance and beauty. Love whispers in the same way, with patience, care, and quiet faith, it transforms everything it touches. The gardener's secret was not in the seeds, but in his listening. He believed what others could not see, and he trusted the whispers of his heart. The same is true for you. Every seed of love planted within you has the power to bloom, if only you nourish it. Your heart is the doorway to spirit, to the divine energy that holds you in every moment. When you listen deeply, you hear more than just your own voice, you hear the eternal echo of creation. The heart connects you to the rhythm of the universe, to the infinite source that moves through all things. Each whisper of love within you is also the voice of the divine speaking. When you honor your heart, you honor the sacred. To follow it is to live in alignment with the infinite. Every prayer, every moment of stillness, is an opportunity to hear this bridge within you. The divine does not shout, it whispers through the heart. When you listen, you realize you are never separate, never alone. The heart is not just yours, it is the echo of eternity within you. In the end, life always brings us back to the whisper of the heart. When all else fades, the language of love remains as the only truth. If you can listen, truly listen, you will discover that the answers you seek are already within you, spoken in the softest voice. Trust it, follow it, live it. For the heart always speaks love, and love is the path home. Return, again and again, to this whisper, it will never fail you. The heart has always been your home, your sanctuary, your guide. Beyond achievements, beyond struggles, it is your constant source of peace. To live in harmony with its whispers is to live in harmony with life itself. So breathe, listen, and return, your heart has been waiting for you all along.